insight, your key to getting to wherever you want to be in the most easy and most happy way. Titus James here, always giving you what you need when your mind needs to feed. Now, I ask you this. What do you do and why do you do it? Now, what do you do? That question is a very big one. What do you do? And a lot of us will immediately look at what we do to make money and state that. And that will come in with the next question. Why do you do it? Because I have bills, because I need to earn a living. I notice all of the time a big missing bit here. And it's the difference between really getting ahead in life or just making it through. What do you do? If your answer is something that you have no passionate connection with, then what you do is not driving you or moving you forward in the way that a passionate thing would. Why do you do it? If you're doing what you do first for money, then I suggest you get onto all of the courses you can about sales, because it's not really about what you do, it's about selling what you do. So your connection is to the money, and that is what you're chasing. There's another topic there about chasing money and how that can go, but we'll save that for another discussion. In today's insight discussion, we're looking at what you do. Now, if your answer to what you do is something that's passionate, then your answer to why you do it is going to be passionate also. Now, that is when you'll really be doing great work. So hence, the money will follow you. This is just something that happens. Call it the law of attraction. Call it where your attention is. Call it the passionate effect of a loving giver. You can call it whatever you like. But one thing you must call it also is a rich life in so many ways. First, mentally. Your mind is ticking on all of its cylinders, moving you forward because you're passionately doing what you enjoy, what makes you thrive. You're doing what makes you shine. If you then look at the other side, as in the money, because you do it so well, especially in today's world, everyone's going to notice you because you're doing it and you keep doing it. And this is a big one. You don't have to really push yourself into doing it because it becomes just what you do. Like anything, even if what you do is not as good as it could be, it will become just what you do if you do it for a longer period of time. So when you're doing something passionate that you have that passionate connection with, an example of this would be your means of changing first your world and then everywhere else. That thing, that one thing that you can only find for yourself will fill your life with joys of every kind. There'll be a happiness within you that will shine out of you and people won't be able to miss it. What you do will advertise itself. I sat back the other day and thought all of the things that you get, you join LinkedIn, you link with people, and they tell you all about what they do. And it sounds like something that they're telling you to buy. They're telling you, I'm selling this. Every now and then you can see that someone's telling you about their passion. And there is a difference, a big difference. Now I look at it and I think, well, you could advertise yourself, you could tell people about what you sell, you can find all different methods to become the greatest salesperson, but none of them will be able to trump the simplicity of passionate action, the simplicity of a totally passionate service. How do I know this? I'm a living example of it. Seek instead of having to be seeked. That's not the way I look at it. I am seeked, and all I seek to do is what continues to drive me passionately. And that happens to be the thing that people seeked in me. So it becomes a special existence. You actually can turn away from a lust for money and trust in the fact that what you do has value Not just that, but it has value that people want and need and will buy, until you can become the person who believes that they will buy for no other reason than you believe it because you know you're so good at it. It's your passion after all. That's when it all begins. Trust me, I know this. I am a living example of it. So I ask you again, what do you do? Consider this question for your own self. Consider whether you have actually considered what is your passion. What is your purpose? What is it that you would love to do? And remember this, the time is always now to do that. You cannot look for a special place or a special time that will key you into the moment and all of a sudden make it right for you to seek your passion and actually follow it. You have to remember, the only reason it's a risk is because of the world we live in, where you have joined the race at a point in time based on what you knew then. But what you know now is that change only happens when the individual makes it. There's a big thing for you to remember. However, trust your own self and believe in this basic truth. You are doing good. You can do better. If you learn, you must always appreciate your ability to use what you learn to grow. So, I hope you've enjoyed today's insight session and you will consider again that question and the answer you give to what do you do, and that second question, why do you do it? And understand that your life is there for you to live. You choose what you do with it.